Hey there, I'm in Atlantis.
The Bahamas. The most common way to get to the Bahamas is by plane. There are several international airports in the Bahamas, including Nassau International Airport. That's where we flew into. Once you arrive in the Bahamas, you can get around by taxi. They also have shared taxi called jitney or car rental. Alternatively, you can also opt for tourist guide bus, which is tour bus that will take you to the hotel but will take some time as they stop at different touristy spot and explain you what to look for and things like that. The visa requirements are flexible, not that stringent. Most of the countries including US, Canada, UK do not need a visa for stay up to 90 days. However, you will need to show the passport, a valid return ticket and the proof of accommodation and sufficient funds for your stay. Once we were out of the airport, then immediately outside the airport is where you will find taxis. Or if you're planning to rent a car, then all the rental agencies are right across the street. So you can just walk outside and take a rental car. By the time we arrived at the hotel, it was 4:30 and we went to the check-in desk and we were told to go to the VIP check-in center because we had some room that is considered as part of VIP check-in. So we got that option. And then fairly after that, we checked into the room. The room cleanliness was excellent. Once we got into the room, we noticed it was fairly bright. We had the room on the 24th floor, which was the highest for the Royal Tower, and it had a corner room, so two balconies on each side. The views were amazing. It also had TV. There was no microwave, but there was an electric flask where you can heat up the water to prepare tea or coffee. And then there was area to store your luggage, areas for putting your safe things inside a safe lock. The bathroom was big enough, and overall, it's a pretty decent sized room. Staying at the resort, the breakfast option we purchase so that we get a free breakfast in the morning. That's an additional amount to be purchased separately, but glad we did because there is not much option to eat outside in the morning. Very few restaurants open early in the morning. It's mainly nightlife, so most of the restaurants are open in the night but not almost until evening. So we had the option to have the breakfast from the resort. It was a free buffet style breakfast every day morning. A lot of options. We also have options to do shopping, casino, water taxi, pools, beach access, and a lot of adventure activities to do. Since we traveled with the toddler, we did not look for any water adventure activities. All are included as part of your stay. Nothing has to be paid in addition. So, if you're traveling without kids, it's easy to explore different things. Other information is from April through November, it is considered as hurricane season. So, the tourist a number of tourists coming into Bahamas would slow down during that period, so you may find some better, less expensive deals when you're traveling during that time. I asked the local taxi driver about the hurricane season and how bad it is. He's born and stayed throughout his life in the Bahamas, and he never experienced too much craziness with the hurricane, mainly because he have never had to face it directly. But there was an incident in the 2000s where the hurricane hit the Atlantis property and all the dolphins and things were swept out of the property into the ocean, and they have to do some rescue efforts to bring them back. So you have to be careful about when you're traveling, but in general, if you travel before April, you should be safe and be able to enjoy the weather as well. Overall, it's a good trip, and we stayed for 5 days, and it was very relaxing 5 days. nonetheless. And if we had to go again, we would definitely consider going back. And the beautiful turquoise color water, the white sand, and the overall tropical nature of the island is really, really pleasant, welcoming, and relaxing for sure. Hope this video was helpful, and if you have any specific questions, let me know in the comment section below. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.